Hello dear students, I welcome all of you in today's lecture 6 of topology of matrix spaces, unit first, matrix spaces. In today's lecture, we solve some more problem on matrix spaces. So start today's lecture. Example: okay. Examples: 9. Let MD be a matrix space for xy belong to M. Define sigma xy is equal to dxy divided by 1 plus dxy, so that sigma is metric for M. Okay, in this problem MD be a matrix space for xy belong to M. Define sigma is defined as sigma xy is equal to dxy divided by 1 plus dxy, then show that rho is metric for M. This is the problem. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, दिलेल्या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये एम डी ही एक मॅट्रिक्स स्पेस आहे. एक्स वाय जर एम मध्ये असतील तर ती कशी डिफाईन केलेली आहे, तो सिग्मा एक्स वाय बरोबर डी एक्स वाय डिवायडेड बाय 1 प्लस डी एक्स वाय ही अशी ती डिफाईन केलेली आहे. तर आपल्याला काय दाखवायचं आहे का सिग्मा ही मॅट्रिक आहे. सिग्मा जर मॅट्रिक असेल तर आपल्याला हे दाखवायचं आहे तर ती मॅट्रिक सिग्मा या दिलेल्या 4 प्रॉपर्टी सॅटिस्फाय करतो. तर ते आपल्याला 4 प्रॉपर्टी मॅट्रिक्स स्पेसच्या चेक करायच्या. ठीक आहे. सोल्यूशन: here D is metric for set M for x belong to M. we have sigma x x is equal to dxx divided by 1 plus dxx. Since d is metric for m, therefore dxx is equal to 0 by property dxy is equal to 0 if and only if x is equal to y. Using this property we get, and d is metric for m, dxx is equal to 0. Therefore sigma xx is equal to 0 divided by 1 plus 0. Therefore sigma xx is equal to 0. This is property first. Now we check second property. For xy belong to M and x is not equal to y, then dxy is greater than 0 since d is metric for M. Since d is metric for M. Therefore, by definition of sigma xy equal to dxy divided by 1 plus dxy. This is given or by definition. Since dxy is greater than 0, this implies that 1 plus dxy is greater than 0. This also implies that dxy divided by 1 plus dxy is greater than 0, because dxy greater than 0 and 1 plus dxy is also greater than 0, hence the result, their ratio is also greater than 0. Therefore this is sigma xy which is greater than 0, hence our property number 2 is also satisfied. Now we check third property. we have sigma xy is equal to dxy divided by 1 plus dxy since D is metric for M, therefore dxz is less equal dxy plus dyz. 1 plus dxz is less equal 1 plus dxy plus dyz. This is equation first and this is equation second. Dividing 1 by 2. Therefore, we get dxz divided by 1 plus dxz is equal to is less than or equal to dxy plus dyz divided by 1 plus dxy plus dyz. Okay, this is less equal dxy divided by 1 plus dxy plus dyz plus dyz divided by 1 plus dx y plus dyz. Okay, we understand. Now this is less equal dxy divided by 1 plus, result of this is dxy divided by 1 plus dxy. From this we get d plus dyz divided by 1 plus dyz. Therefore, dxz divided by 1 plus dxz is less equal dxy divided by 1 plus dxy plus dyz divided by 1 plus dyz. By definition, this is first term is sigma xz is less equal sigma xy plus sigma yz. Hence the property number 3 is also satisfied. Then we check last property, fourth property. We have sigma xy is equal to dxy divided by 1 plus dxy is equal to dyx divided by 1 plus dyx. Since D is metric for M, therefore dxy is equal to dyx. This is given. Therefore this is equal to sigma yx. Hence we get sigma xy is equal to sigma yx. Therefore by 1, 2, 3 and 4, hence by equation, or hence by 1, 2, 3 and 4, we get rho or sigma is metric for M. This is the required solution. Okay. Now we solve another example on matrix spaces. Next example. Example 10. Define sigma xy is equal to modulus of x minus y divided by 1 plus mod x minus y for xy belong to R, so that sigma is metric for R. Okay, this is given problem. Here sigma xy is equal to absolute value of x minus y divided by 1 plus absolute value of x minus y for xy belong to R. Then we have to show that sigma is metric for R. Here we have to show that this sigma satisfies all four properties of our definition of matrix space. Okay. Solution. First, for x belong to R, we have sigma xx is equal to absolute value of x minus x divided by 1 plus absolute value of x minus x, which is equal to 0 divided by 1 plus 0. Therefore, sigma xx is equal to 0. This is our first property which satisfies by given function sigma x. Second, for xy belong to R, and let x is not equal to I, we have modulus x minus y is greater than 0. This is equation first. This implies that 1 plus mod x minus y is also greater than 0. This is equation second. Divide equation 1 by 2. We get modulus of x minus y divided by 1 plus mod x minus y, which is greater than 0, and this is nothing but sigma x y by definition of sigma xy. Okay, by definition. Therefore, our given function sigma xy also satisfy second property of matrix space. Third, now we try third property. We have sigma xy is equal to modulus of x minus y divided by 1 plus mod x minus y is equal to modulus of y minus x divided by 1 plus mod y minus x. This is equal to sigma yx. Therefore, sigma xy is equal to sigma yx. Hence, our given function also satisfy property 3. Now we have to check only our given function satisfy the property number 4 of matrix space. Property number 4. Now we check property 4. For x, y, z belong to R. We know that modulus of x minus z is less equal modulus of x minus y plus modulus of y minus z. Okay, this is equation third. This implies that 1 plus modulus of x minus z is also less than or equal to 1 plus modulus of x minus y plus modulus of y minus z. This is equation 4. Dividing equation 3 by 4, we get x minus z modulus of x minus z divided by 1 plus mod x minus z is less equal modulus of x minus y plus modulus of y minus z divided by 1 plus mod x minus y plus mod y minus z. This is less equal mod x minus y divided by 1 plus mod x minus y plus mod y minus z plus mod y minus z divided by 1 plus modulus of x minus y plus modulus of y minus z. And this is less equal modulus of x minus y divided by 1 plus modulus of x minus y plus modulus of y minus z divided by 1 plus modulus of y minus z. Therefore, by definition, of sigma xy, we get sigma xz is less equal sigma xy plus sigma yz. Hence by first, second, third and fourth property, we conclude that sigma is metric for R. Okay, this is the solution of given problem. Example 11. For x is equal to sequence xn, n goes from 1 to infinity, y is equal to sequence yn, n goes from 1 to infinity, are points in L infinity define rho xy is equal to least upper bound LUB, least upper bound of absolute value of xn minus yn, 1 less equal n less than infinity, show that rho is metric for L infinity, where L infinity is class of all bounded sequences. Solution. Here we have to show that the given function rho satisfies all four properties of matrix spaces. Okay, we take first property. We check first property. Let x is equal to sequence xn, n goes from 1 to infinity, be in L infinity, then rho xx is equal to least upper bound of absolute value of xn minus xn, which is equal to LUB, least upper bound of modulus of 0, which is equal to 0. 1 is less equal n less than infinity. Okay, therefore rho xx is equal to 0. Now we check second property. For x is equal to sequence xn, then goes from 1 to infinity, y is equal to sequence yn, n goes from 1 to infinity, and x not equal to y, then xn is not equal to yn for some n belong to I. Therefore, modulus of xn minus yn is greater than 0 for some n belong to I. Therefore, LUB of modulus of xn minus yn also greater than 0. 1 is less equal n less than infinity. Therefore, by definition, rho xy is greater than 0. Hence, given function also satisfies property 2 of matrix space. Now we check third property. Now we have rho xy is equal to least upper bound of modulus of xn minus yn. This is absolute value function, therefore we write it as LUB of yn minus xn, because this is absolute value function. For 1 is less equal n less than infinity, and 1 is less equal n less than infinity. Therefore rho xy is equal to rho yx. Hence we conclude that this given function also satisfies property number 3 of matrix space. Now we check last property of the matrix space for this given function. Let x is equal to sequence xn, n goes from 1 to infinity, y is equal to sequence yn, n goes from 1 to infinity, and z is equal to sequence zn, n goes from 1 to infinity, b in L infinity. We have absolute value of xn minus zn is equal to modulus of xn minus yn plus yn minus zn, adding and subtracting yn from the given equation. This is less equal modulus of xn minus yn plus modulus of yn minus zn. Since modulus of x plus y is less equal mod x plus mod y, using this property we get this. Taking least upper bound on both sides, LUB of modulus of xn minus zn is less equal LUB of mod xn minus yn plus LUB of mod yn minus zn. We get rho xz is less equal rho xy plus rho yz. By first, second, third and fourth, rho is metric for L infinity. This is the solution. Okay student, today I stop here. In next lecture we start new definitions in matrix spaces. Thank you very much.